Feeling down? Here are my favorite ways to cleanse my spirit, come back to center, and reconnect with my joy. So it can be really easy, especially right now, to feel down. We have been in lockdown for a really long time. And with oversaturation of the news, being disconnected from our communities and things that we love, like for me, I miss going to concerts, I miss dancing, I miss hugging my friends, I miss traveling, I miss just being close to people. And sometimes when I think about all the different things in the world, that can leave my spirit and myself feeling down. Couple that with too much news, and it can also propel me into anxiety, cut me off from solution and my own intuition. So our spirit needs attention and watering, just like any other relationship in our life. And our spirit also needs a certain amount of hygiene. We can take care of our spirit just like we brush our teeth to take care of our mouth bones. We can do things to help cleanse and elevate, cut energetic cords so that we can create more energy for new things. So I'm going to share some of my favorite ways and tools to do that here with you. And one of the reasons why I actually bring this up is I was talking to one of my clients the other week. She's a mom, and she was telling me, she's mom of 2 teens, and she was telling me about how she just could not find the light at the end of the tunnel. She's like, I've been doing all of my spiritual routine and my hygiene, and I've been working so hard to try and feel better, but I just don't, and I feel kind of bad about it. I feel like I'm not trying hard enough. And it was an interesting moment because I thought, this is an important place to first remember and attend to our feeling bodies. You know, when we're feeling down, it's a good indication that there are certain parts of our life that are off balance. And if we can start by coming from a place of compassion, and instead of thinking that as a problem that we need to fix, but a place that we can nurture ourselves, be self-loving, be caring, ask for support, not only from our own sweet spirit, but from the people around us, then we can create more internal room to breathe so that we can actually move through that energy. And so I shared the toolkit with her that I'm going to share with you today. And so the very first thing that we can do to help cleanse and take care of our spirit, to practice our own spiritual hygiene, is to first go through and kind of make an inventory in our lives and first ask, are there energetic cords or patterns or things that I'm carrying for my family, for my friends, in the world that aren't necessarily my responsibility? I find that as empaths, as intuitives, we are porous. And as a way of trying to be loving and caring, we can oftentimes overtake responsibility for other people in our lives who are having a hard time. We can forget that we are also people that we care for. My best friend gave me that line. I love, love, love it. Because it's true. You know, in all the caring that you give out into the world, you have to remember that you are also somebody that you care for. And when we can start to pay attention and really acknowledge that, it's a good way that we would slow down and attend to our friends and our relationships, that we would attend back to ourselves. So if you're feeling down, remember, not a problem, time for some self-care. What is the energy, responsibility, patterns, problems that I'm holding that aren't mine? And a good way to do that is even in scanning in our bodies, where do I feel tension? Where are places in my life that I feel out of balance? Where do the words have to, should, or must show up? I have to help my neighbor with this project, or I must go have, I don't know, anything that I can think of sometimes off the top of my head. I'm like, nope, social distancing. I have to go to the farmer's market this weekend. I have to. And even in checking in, is that true? Is that true? Do I have to? Or am I overly being responsible for somebody else? And when we can do that, we can start to turn and return their energy back to them. And a good way that we can do that is by taking our hands in front of our bodies and using the term sa head up na, cut the cord. I cut the energetic cord and I return your energy back to you. I return your responsibilities back to you. I return all of that back to you, and I trust that your spirit, that you will be able to navigate, and that that's not mine to carry. When we can do sa head up na and cut these energetic cords and turn them back, it creates more internal room to breathe. And with sa head up na, that's our energetic cord cutting. We can go into part number 2, which is our good old friend no. No, I'm sorry, I can't do that. No, I'm unavailable. No, I can't help you, but I love you and I'll trust that you'll be able to figure it out. That is a really, really good way that we can cut those energetic cords. 2, my favorite, which is a really powerful tool. So we are mostly made of water, and that water gets affected by the energy around us. So if you're in a perpetually negative environment or are struggling yourself with a lot of big feelings, it can affect us vibrationally. So a good way that we can clear those energetic cords and create more space and even detox ourselves on a cell level is take an Epsom salt and baking soda bath. You're gonna wanna take 1 cup of Epsom salt and half a cup of baking soda and put that in your bathtub and soak. This is your permission to take a total time out. I love to get some candles from the dollar store and put them all around my bathroom, put on some nice music, and just let myself unwind. If you know what your spirit type is, also you can take the quiz, it's in my bio, and find out, because different spirit types need different things. And for me as a water spirit, being in water or around water is restorative and rejuvenating and really uplifting. But this bath specifically is meant to draw those toxins and that negative energy out of yourself, and also helps to nurture you with that self-care. And as my own little water spirit self, I love it. And really feel the difference. And we can start first with that sa head up na, cutting those cords, ba ba ba, not mine, back to you, back to you, back to you, back into that bathtub of just feeling nurtured and supported and good, and back to my own center of self. 3. And this is what I find really important, is that we have to have and create places where we can have fun and joy, and it doesn't have to be a big deal. If you're really struggling, a great way to cleanse your spirit and a great way to train your ego is laughter. Our ego intellect has no ability to laugh at itself. It takes itself extraordinarily seriously. So humor is a really beautiful, easy, fun way to cleanse your spirit and come back to center. I love to listen to stand-up comedy when I'm feeling really stressed, or listen to certain podcasts. There's a really wonderful one called the Dead Authors Podcast that I love, that's an old improv podcast. I also love to listen to stand-up comedy, watch stand-up comedy. I love the podcast. This is important. It's funny nonsense, and it's a great way to buoy my spirit. And with that place of being able to have fun and creating humor, even finding the humor in whatever scenario that you're in, I also love to, 4, create a fun little event. A big thing that I love to do, because I love to cook, is create themed dinners. So for example, at my house, we make pizzas and we joke, we put on Italian music and we say, "Che Italia, when you're here, your familia." And we just have fun. We have some nonsense and some silliness, have some humor and some levity and joy. Those are all great ways to help cleanse your spirit, which brings you to number 5. A great tool that you can use is music. I use music throughout my whole day. I turn it on as soon as I wake up and I play it, because music helps to regulate our brains, helps to lift our spirits, and connects us to our movement, which is so critically important to be connected to our spirit and to be in our bodies. So consider this, all these different ways to cleanse your spirit. And even if you just tweak one tool, just one of them, and really give it your all, you will feel a big shift in your own energy. So I hope that these tools helped you. These are the ones that are near and dear to my sweet heart. And my client has really enjoyed all of them. She even told me, she was like, I realized that a lot of it, like I was holding on to a lot of family stuff. My sister's getting divorced, and some of that energy and negativity and that feeling down wasn't necessarily mine. I was just sort of vibing with her because we're really connected. And if I really take a moment, I can think my life is good. And I feel sad for her, but that I don't need to hold that responsibility. So that's why it's so important to pay attention to those energetic cords. And she had a great bath, love a bath. And tonight she told me she's gonna have a date night with her husband, and her kids are actually making dinner. So that sounds like fun. I'm excited to hear what they're making. So I hope that these tools help you, and I'm sending you all my love. If you like this video, hit subscribe and send me a comment. Leave me a comment, hit like. They help me to help you, and also tell me what are the other videos you want to learn. I can't wait to help you. I'm sending you all my love. Have a beautiful day. You're the best around. I was gonna hate. I don't remember the lyrics, but you got it. Bye.